Ever dreamed of waking up to ocean breezes and palm trees without leaving Texas? Let me take you to a coastal gem where life feels like a permanent vacation. Welcome to Corpus Christi. Imagine waking up to ocean breezes, palm trees swaying outside your window, and miles of shoreline just minutes away. Welcome to Corpus Christi, the beach town gem of Texas. With a cost of living 11% lower than the national average and median home prices around $280,000, it's perfect for those craving the coastal lifestyle without the California price tag. Here, you're just a quick drive from Mustang Island or the Padre Island National Seashore, ideal for spontaneous beach days or stunning sunset picnics. And it's not just about the views. The community's laid back and friendly, the seafood scene is mouth-watering, seriously, shrimp tacos that could change your life, and the sunshine, over 300 days a year. Whether you're into kayaking, paddleboarding, or just soaking in salty air, Corpus Christi offers charm, affordability, and endless good vibes. If you want beach town living with a Texas twist, this is the place to be. What if I told you there's a place just north of Dallas where historic charm, top-rated schools, and small-town warmth come together like a Texas fairy tale? Let's discover McKinney, where comfort meets character. Just 32 miles north of Dallas, McKinney is one of those places that instantly wraps you in a warm hug. It's not trying too hard to impress, it just is effortlessly beautiful, charming, and full of heart. This city is like that friend who's calm, grounded, and always put together, the one who knows where to get the best coffee, throws the coziest backyard parties, and somehow always has fresh flowers in the kitchen. Let's start with the looks. McKinney's downtown is straight out of a postcard. Historic red brick buildings, charming storefronts, twinkling lights at night, and a true sense of place. It's the kind of area where you'll find farmers markets on Saturdays, live acoustic sets in the evenings, and friendly nods from strangers passing by. But it's not just pretty, it's practical too. With a population of around 210,000 and growing, McKinney has carved a name for itself as one of the best places to live in America. And that's not just us saying it. Money Magazine has recognized it multiple times, and it's easy to see why. Let's talk numbers. The median home price sits around $430,000. And yes, that's above the national average, but the value here is unmatched. You're not just buying square footage, you're buying into a lifestyle. Think spacious homes in peaceful neighborhoods with great schools just down the street. And speaking of schools, McKinney ISD is a standout. With high academic ratings, caring teachers, and a strong sense of community, families love it here. Education is one of the city's cornerstones, and it shows in the success of its students and the satisfaction of its residents. Safety? Absolutely. McKinney boasts low crime rates and a family-friendly atmosphere that's both comforting and rare in today's fast-paced world. You can let the kids ride their bikes down the street or take an evening stroll without a second thought. That peace of mind is priceless. But I don't think it's just for families. McKinney is also full of culture and romance, from art galleries tucked into historic buildings to ghost walks through old neighborhoods with stories to tell. This place has a personality that speaks to creatives, couples, and curious explorers alike. Now let's talk food. McKinney has fully embraced the farm-to-table movement. Local bakeries serve up pastries that taste like grandma made them with a modern twist. Quaint cafes, gourmet burger joints, and cozy wine bars are sprinkled throughout the city. You'll eat well here, and it'll always feel like home. For those commuting into Dallas or other North Texas hubs, the average commute time is about 28 minutes. Very reasonable considering the space and serenity you get in return. And many professionals are now finding ways to work remotely or locally so they can enjoy everything McKinney offers without the long drive. Parks and green spaces are everywhere. McKinney features over 2,000 acres of parkland, from Town Lake Park, perfect for weekend picnics or paddle boating, to Irwin Park's serene hiking and biking trails. The outdoors are part of daily life here. There's always somewhere to go for a breath of fresh air. Let's be real, McKinney just feels good. It's peaceful but not sleepy, polished but not pretentious. It has that old Texas soul with a modern-day heartbeat, a place where traditions are preserved and progress is welcomed. One of the best parts about living in McKinney, the community. It's not just a city, it's a network of people who genuinely care. Neighbors become friends, local events draw crowds, not because people have nothing better to do, but because they want to be there. From 4th of July parades to Christmas in the square, there's something warm and familiar about how McKinney celebrates life. And for creatives or entrepreneurs, this city has your back too. Small businesses thrive here. Artisans, boutique owners, local musicians, and coffee roasters all find their place in McKinney's growing and supportive scene. Let's not forget about real estate variety. Whether you're looking for a charming bungalow, a new build in a master plan community, or a spacious estate with a backyard made for barbecues, McKinney has options. And even though the city is growing quickly, it's doing so with intention and care, preserving the character that makes it so special. On a slow Saturday, browse antique shops downtown. Craving something outdoorsy? Hit the trails. Feeling romantic? Dinner under fairy lights, followed by a walk around the square. McKinney isn't just where you live, it's how you live. So if you're someone who values charm over chaos, community over crowds, and meaningful connection over city noise, McKinney might just be calling your name. It's a place where life slows down just enough for you to notice the little things, like how the sunlight hits the old courthouse at golden hour, or how the barista at the corner cafe remembers your order. In McKinney, the beauty isn't just in the buildings or parks, it's in the moments, the small town magic. Looking for the future of suburban living? Sleek, smart, and family-friendly, Frisco is one of the fastest-growing cities in America for a reason. Let's find out what makes it shine so bright. Located just 30 minutes north of Dallas, Frisco has transformed from a quiet suburb into one of the fastest-growing and most innovative cities in the entire country. Back in the year 2000, the population was only about 33,000. Fast forward to today, and that number has skyrocketed past 240,000. So what's driving all the excitement? It's simple. Opportunity meets lifestyle. Frisco has become a hub for professionals, young families, tech workers, and entrepreneurs who want more than just a home. They want a full experience. The economy here is booming, with major companies like T-Mobile, Oracle, and Toyota calling Frisco home. The job market is thriving, especially in sectors like tech, finance, and education. Now let's talk income. The average household in Frisco earns around $144,000. That's nearly double the national average. And while the cost of living is about 15% higher, it matches what you get in return: safety, luxury, and a truly elevated lifestyle. Housing? Top tier. The median home price sits around $525,000. And these aren't your cookie-cutter suburbs. We're talking spacious, well-designed homes in master-planned communities, complete with pools, playgrounds, walking trails, and community events. It's like living in a resort, but with the warmth of a close-knit neighborhood. For families, Frisco is basically a dream come true. The Frisco Independent School District consistently ranks among the best in Texas. Small class sizes, strong academic programs, and dedicated teachers make it a go-to for parents looking for quality education. But don't think Frisco is just for families and 9-to-5 life. This city knows how to have fun, too. Frisco is the sports and entertainment capital of North Texas. It's home to the Dallas Cowboys headquarters known as the Star, which features not just a stadium, but restaurants, retail, and even a public football field where kids play while parents grab coffee or cocktails nearby. You've also got the Stonebriar Center for Shopping, the National Video Game Museum for a blast from the past, and Kidzania, an interactive city built just for kids. Nature lovers, you're covered too. Frisco has over 1,300 acres of parks, more than 90 miles of trails, and hosts frequent community events like outdoor movie nights and music festivals. Whether you're walking your dog, biking with your family, or just catching a sunset, there's always something happening. What makes Frisco stand out isn't just the amenities, it's the energy. This city is modern, forward-thinking, and incredibly well-planned. Everything feels new, clean, and designed for the future, but with enough charm to feel like home. So if you're looking for a place where your career can thrive, your kids can grow, and your weekends feel like a mini vacation, Frisco might just be your perfect match. A little bit techy, a little bit luxurious, and a whole lot of community spirit, Frisco truly is the Tesla of Texas. Hidden deep in the Texas desert is a tiny town that artists, dreamers, and adventurers can't resist. It's strange, serene, and simply stunning. Welcome to the magical world of Marfa. Tucked deep in far west Texas, Marfa isn't your average city. It's the quiet, creative soul of the state. With a population of just about 1,600, it may be small in size, but it's massive in personality. This is where art, nature, and mystery collide. Marfa became an international icon thanks to the legendary minimalist artist Donald Judd, who transformed old military buildings into sprawling art spaces and founded the Chinati Foundation, a pilgrimage site for art lovers across the globe. But art isn't confined to galleries here. It's in the air, the architecture, and even in the light. Speaking of light, have you heard of the Marfa Lights? These mysterious glowing orbs float in the desert sky at night, drawing stargazers and UFO chasers alike. No one knows exactly what they are, but that's just part of the magic. Life in Marfa moves slow, but with purpose. It's peaceful, introspective, and wildly inspiring. Surrounded by desert beauty and open skies, it's the perfect retreat for artists, writers, remote workers, and anyone seeking clarity in a chaotic world. Cost of living? About 17% lower than the national average. Median home price? Around $280,000. And yes, that includes charming adobe-style houses, minimalist ranches, and artsy desert dwellings you won't find anywhere else. Work opportunities here are niche but meaningful, mainly in hospitality, the arts, or remote careers. It's a hub for digital nomads, entrepreneurs, and creatives who want freedom and space to think. Marfa's culture is refreshingly offbeat. You'll find food trucks like Food Sharks serving Mediterranean food under desert stars, and boutique hotels like Hotel Paisano, once host to James Dean and Elizabeth Taylor during the filming of Giant. Locals are warm and welcoming, but fiercely protective of Marfa's slow-living charm. It's a place that respects quiet, creativity, and connection. Yes, it's remote. The nearest major airport is 3 hours away, but that's the point. There's no traffic, no skyscrapers, and no noise, except maybe the wind or a coyote howling in the distance. At night, you can see the Milky Way stretch across the sky like a shimmering highway. And in the stillness, you might just find something you didn't know you were missing. Marfa isn't for everyone, but for the right soul, it's everything. Artistic, enigmatic, beautifully isolated. If your heart beats to a quieter rhythm, Marfa will meet you there. Music in the streets, art on every corner, and a vibe that's as friendly as it is funky. Denton is North Texas's best-kept creative secret. Ready to fall in love? Just 40 miles north of Dallas, Denton is the kind of city that surprises you, with its creative buzz, artistic soul, and hometown warmth. It's got a little bit of everything. Live music, good food, a laid-back lifestyle, and a whole lot of character. With a population of just over 150,000, Denton hits that sweet spot. Big enough to offer culture and convenience, small enough to feel personal and close-knit. At the heart of it all is the downtown square, anchored by the iconic courthouse and surrounded by quirky shops, indie bookstores, locally owned cafes, and live music venues. Day or night, this area hums with life, especially on weekends when locals gather for art walks, food truck festivals, and live performances. What makes Denton extra unique is its college town vibe, thanks to two major universities, University of North Texas and Texas Women's University. These institutions fuel the city's youthful energy and creative spirit. You'll find musicians jamming on sidewalks, student artists showcasing work in coffee shops, and local theaters debuting original plays. There's always something happening, and it's often refreshingly grassroots. Cost of living, a major win. About 10% lower than the national average. The median home price is around $315,000, and rent for a one-bedroom apartment near the center hovers around $1,200. For first-time homebuyers, young professionals, or students settling down after graduation, Denton offers affordability without sacrificing style or substance. Nature lovers won't feel left out either. From North Lakes Park to Quakertown Park, Denton offers plenty of green space for running, biking, paddle boating, or just chilling under a shady tree. And if you love being active, the city has miles of trails and a growing number of outdoor fitness and community events. Denton is also a strong advocate for local business. From craft breweries to vegan bakeries, the city supports its entrepreneurs and creatives. It's a place where your ideas aren't just heard, they're encouraged. Commute times? Chill. Most locals enjoy a manageable average of 25 minutes, and if you need to zip into Dallas or Fort Worth, it's a quick drive away. Low crime, a strong sense of community, and an abundance of culture make Denton more than just a college town. It's a lifestyle. Whether you're into jazz festivals, farmers markets, spoken word poetry, or late night tacos with friends, Denton invites you to not just live here, but belong here. Funky, friendly, and full of flavor, Denton is where creativity meets comfort. A place that lets you be exactly who you are while still feeling right at home.